We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Back to Tatum. Got him with the bump fake, but couldn't finish. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Pass to Doncic. Fades. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Muscly through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
Richard, so many things about Jrue Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor. Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the shot by Jrue Holiday. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Screen by Porzingis. Tatum drives in. It's blocked. Doncic outside. Vanderbilt with the screen. To the inside. Puts the move on. Some solid defense from Brown.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Reeves outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the middle. Here's Holiday. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now, here's Doncic. Down low. Finney-Smith.
While he's a bit undersized for the four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Off target at the rim. The Lakers trade. On the wing, James. Crosses over. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Celtics making a switch here. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Holiday, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Shoots the three. Horford's shot is good.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Doncic, still without a basket. Inside, here's Hayes. The rebound by the Celtics.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Hauser. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. To the paint, and Kornet gets it to go.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Doncic with it. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Finney-Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kornet. Inside. Got a piece of it. Hayes with the steal. For three. Knocked away. Left side, Brown. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they play. Great showing from them.
Celtics leading by 5. Pass to Horford. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Lakers trail by 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. They're still together.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. The drive by...
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. People a little extra on that one.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo up top. Back to Lopez. And it's New York with the rebound. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency-type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the screen by Kuzma. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Harden. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Stripped away. And the dunk by Lillard.
On the fast break, Lillard's quickness makes him almost unstoppable, just beating the D up the floor.
And the Knicks miss again.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Lopez. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Brook Lopez never stops working, especially inside where he has been a force.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 7. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Lopez with it. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, given his height, Lopez has an ability to power through contact. Just tremendous strength from the big man.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw this game. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Towns. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Milwaukee making some changes. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-3 run. The drive by Porter. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And there's 1:38 left in the first. Outside Payne. Achua for 3. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Trent outside. They set the pick. Pass to Sims. Back to Trent. 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. They get it again. Sims can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Payne. Pass to Bochet. Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. Down low. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the inside. Sims. Banked it in off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Payne. Now McBride. And a missed layup. Trent goes in. Pass to Sims. The 3-ball. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off. Effective. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Robinson can't hit.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. So we'll see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to the line here. Precious Achiuwa picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, Grant, there are a few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Here's Brunson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Knicks making a switch here. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Shamet. 5 on the clock. Outside Achiuwa. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Pass to Achiuwa. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall. The Bucks leading by 15. Antetokounmpo, left side. Kuzma for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. There's a minute 59 left in the second quarter. Outside McBride.
It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Phoenix Suns. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And it's the Suns to start out. Booker outside. Pass to Richards. Outside for Beal. Up and in on the layup. Beal's got the first points up on the board here for the Suns. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things offensively.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Shots good by Durant.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play. Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Harden. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Booker outside. 6 to shoot. And a dunk by Booker.
And Booker now in attack mode. That's the kind of hard-charging approach he needs to have to get points on the board.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
There's Beal with the three. Sinks the triple. Beal's got 5 now.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Bolt. You know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless. That's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
And that one drops for him.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Suns lead by 3. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him, and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Inside. Here's Zubac. Great D that time from Durant. Here's the Suns with the ball. A 3-ball. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Harden with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Well, Harden, a true creator when he has the ball in his hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023, so all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Suns shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Pass to Coffee. Batum, the screen. No good from Simmons. And so here's Phoenix. Allen left side. O'Neal outside. And here's Jones over Simmons. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start. Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Over in the corner, Allen. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Poke loose. Plumlee with the steal. Three-pointer. Allen with another miss. Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy. Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
The Suns shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Here's Jones. Stolen. Here's Dunn. Outside for Batum. Back to Dunn. 5 to shoot. Into the lane. And Dunn with the slam.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Outside, Jones. Booker outside. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Good. A nice assist from Booker. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
And Bol wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark. Here's Harden. He's got 10. Now Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffs that one out.
Booker, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5 on the wing. Harden. Back to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Over to the wing. Here's Dunn. That 3 off the mark. And it's the Suns with the ball. Bol, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams will make substitutions. Clippers leading by 3 to the right side. Back to Bogdanovich. Batum, the screen. Outside for Simmons. The Clippers need to get off the shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. KD on the wing. Out to lead for 3. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, he's an accurate shooter and has some great confidence. Bogdanovich with a beauty.
Now here's Durant. He has 5. To the left wing, Richards. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Here's Simmons. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
They don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Shots good by Booker.
Well, the D's trying to limit the looks that Booker is getting, but he's terrific around the rim.
Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brett, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years, and that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin. And good heads up from Bradley Beal, just spots the ready shooter.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And Bull pulls it down. Suns trail by 3. KD, that's for 2. Outside, Beal. Stolen by Harden. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. All going up court. That's tipped. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Bull. Outside for Beal. Pass to Bull. For the tie. That one doesn't drop.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
That's what Zubats is here for, making plays in the trenches.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Hey, Siri.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Booker in the post. A kick out to O'Neal. Good. A nice assist from Booker. O'Neal's got 6 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over O'Neal. Simmons' shot is good. 6 points for him.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
O'Neal wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. It might be the most difficult shot in basketball, the hook shot.
Booker looking around. Outside Durant. O'Neal outside. Another miss by O'Neal. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Clippers. 3-point lead. Leonard down the lane. And that one, good.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Booker outside. O'Neal outside. Off target with his 3. Clippers leading by 5. And the points coming for them now, Craig and Bunchen.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And here's Harden for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. And it's the Suns' ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Booker draws the double. Outside, KD. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Zubac.
Well, clearly a mistake by the defender. Plumlee's a big guy that you have to wrap up, but if you don't, you can get in ones.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Clippers in the lead. Simmons with it. 8 points for him. There's the pick. Pass to Eubanks. From outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers ahead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Booker. Kicks it out to Jones. O'Neal gets a two-pointer. No good. That would have tied it. And it's the Clippers' ball. A two-point game. Harden outside. This one for three. And Ball pulls it down. On the wing, Booker to tie it up. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Wow, the Claude doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And the Clippers making a change here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Suns moving the ball around. Bull. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bulls got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Harden left side. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside for Durant to take the lead. James Harden with the rebound. Here's Leonard. And Ball pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, it's always interesting. Free throw shooting consistency at a high level. That's an attribute that Devin Booker shows off every season.
Both free throws good from Booker. And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And they'll keep possession. The 3 from Harden. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Left side, Beal. Pass to Richards. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Los Angeles making a switch here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Harden. That one falls.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Here's Booker. Pass to Bull. Now Durant. Here's the three. So smooth on the three from Durant.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Harden up top. Kicks it out to Jones. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Durant with the wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the Clippers have possession. They lead by 1. At the Dunn. And it's Leonard at the elbow. The rebound by Richards. To the inside. Here's Bull. He gets called in by Los Angeles. And that's a foul called on Bull. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established a position there.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And here are the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Here's Harden. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Out to the wing. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Excellent defense there from Zubac. .35 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
And Phoenix has possession. Here's Beal. Here he goes. Money!
Huge shot from Beal. He's got confidence.
29 seconds left in the 4th. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
.15 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Simmons. Count it!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Timeout call, the Suns. 11 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
To the middle. Here's KD. It falls.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Now that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. So the Clippers with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up for Brent Barry and Greg.
Là, ça c'est message pam pour l'État pays d'Haïti. Nous tout dit ça. Toutefois, Haïti, nouvelle Haïti qui va venir. Nous attendons nouvelle Haïti en paraître. Toute maison ça yo, l'État pas moyen yon nada yo, tout pour malheureux qui perd du caille. Là, ça c'est message pam pour l'État pays d'Haïti. Nous tout dit ça. Toutefois, Haïti, nouvelle Haïti qui va venir. Nous attendons nouvelle Haïti en paraître. Toute maison ça yo, l'État pas moyen yon nada yo, tout pour malheureux qui perd du caille. Là, ça c'est... Comment fait chaque fois Lyon haïtien lui dit un bagage qui pas fait sens? Oh, Jean-Marie, ça gagne la femme. Pour la femme, la vie à douette. Hein? Vous connaissez pas? La psy est mon hanche. What? Ça mon choc connaît. On prend glace. Qui ça? On a pour la vie à pas demander nous n'avons pas tété. C'est associé à moi, on quand même. OK, frère. Comment fait chaque fois ça?
Today, Trump threatened Putin with sanctions if he and Zelensky don't make peace. Less than an hour later, Russia said that they are willing to discuss a truce with Ukraine. But wait a second. I thought Trump is Putin's puppet. I thought he cozied up to dictators. I thought his supporters are just Russian bots. After his standoff with Zelensky, the media pushed a narrative that Trump is a bully, Zelensky is a victim, and Trump is paving the way for Putin, not peace. And that's because the media peddles narratives, not nuance. They profit from your fear. And by the way, here are a few of the many wins that have happened over the last 6 weeks that you probably haven't heard about. 1. In response to Trump's proposal to take over Gaza, on March 4th, the Arab nations held an emergency summit and pledged $53 billion to reconstruct Gaza without displacing Palestinians. 2. In response to the Israel-Hamas ceasefire deal that Trump pushed across the finish line, Hamas has returned hostages. 3. In response to tariffs, Apple decided to invest $500 billion here, build its new factory here, and create new jobs here instead of China. 4. In response to this administration's actions, the number of illegal border crossings in February was 90% lower than it was under Biden, the lowest that it's been in 25 years. But wait, remember when Kamala told you that she and Biden needed Congress to control the border? The media and partisan leaders fixate on every tactic Trump deploys and find a way to complain. They complain about tariffs. They complain about tweets. They fixate on tactics, not strategy. They complain about unconventional ways of solving problems when the conventional ways weren't working. They complain about the problems that Trump and Elon are creating addressing government waste and corruption. But before Trump and Elon, everyone agreed that there was so much government waste and corruption. They ignore that all new solutions bring new problems. And what matters in the end is whether the new problems are smaller than the old ones. And with 2 foreign wars, ones. And with 2 foreign wars, $36 trillion of debt, an illegal immigration crisis, persistent economic problems, maybe it's time to try something new. Stop buying constant negativity from, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody break Nelly. That's what you gotta understand. Ain't nobody break Nelly. My area wasn't hot. Right. You didn't break. You were swimming upstream. Tell me somebody your area. Who ain't been out? Kanye got a chain from Rockefeller. 50 got stamped by Dr. Dre and Eminem. Nelly got thrown into the pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at a lot of the shit that's even if it's around my time or whatever, not discrediting anything, because these are all dope ass artists that inspired me in one way or another. And they have their preschool. Get Rich or Die Trying is one of my favorite albums of all time. Motherfucking Yee, you know how I feel about the Yee I know. But everything else, nigga, even my brother Jack, he got to be on a song with Hov before he came out. You know, Drake had Wayne. So you say you had nobody? I had nobody. I had nobody but my city and the niggas that I came to the club with. That's all we had. That's all we had. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody break Nelly. That's what you gotta understand. Ain't nobody break Nelly. My area wasn't hot. Right. You didn't break. You were swimming upstream. Tell me somebody your area. Who ain't been out? Kanye got a chain from Rockefeller. 50 got stamped by Dr. Dre and Eminem. Nelly got thrown into the pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at a lot of the shit that's even if it's around my time or whatever, not discrediting anything, because these are all dope ass artists that inspired me in one way or another. And they have their preschool. Get Rich or Die Trying is one of my favorite albums of all time. Motherfucking Yee, you know how I feel about the Yee I know. But everything else, nigga, even my brother Jack, he got to be on a song with Hov before he came out. You know, Drake had Wayne. So you say you had nobody? I had nobody. I had nobody but my city and the niggas that I came to the club with. That's all we had. That's all we had. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody break Nelly. That's what you gotta understand. Ain't nobody break Nelly. My area wasn't hot. Right. You didn't break. You were swimming upstream. Tell me somebody your area. Ain't been out. Kanye got a chain from Rockefeller. 50 got stamped by Dr. Dre and Eminem. Nelly got thrown into the pool.
know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at a lot of the shit that's even if it's around my time or whatever, not discrediting anything, because these is all dope ass artists that inspired me in one way or another.
And they have their
Get Rich or Die Trying is one of my favorite albums of all time. Motherfucking Yee, you know how I feel about the Yee I know. But everything else, nigga, even my brother John, he got to be on a song with Hov before he came out. Mm-hmm. You know, Drake had Wayne. So you said you had nobody? I had nobody. I had nobody but my city and the niggas that I came to the club with. That's all we had. That's all we had. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody break Nelly. That's what you gotta understand. Ain't nobody break Nelly. My area wasn't hot.
Right.
You didn't break it.
You were swimming upstream.
Tell me something.